Welcome back, traveler. This is the second episode of our tutorial series where we explore the mechanics of the game, one step at a time. In the last video, we created a new character, one with a strong constitution and steady will. Today, we pick up right where we left off, at the very beginning of their life. Let's take a look at where we stand. If we hover over the question mark near the skill counter, we can see the list of known skills. Right now, our character has just 3: endurance, fighting, and dedication. All are at level 1. Each of these skills comes from our attribute choices. Endurance and fighting are tied to constitution, so they have a max level of 15. Dedication is tied to willpower, so its cap is 9. This max level acts as a ceiling, at least for the skills we've learned directly. We'll talk more about that in future videos. Now let's open the inventory and see what we've got. In terms of gear, we're wearing a mantle and some shoes. Nothing fancy. Our vessel is a raft, a humble but trusty start. We've got no mount, and in hand we're holding a piece of dry bread. Let's take a closer look at that raft. It's a good example of how items work in Jellyfish Egg. Like many items, it grants a specific skill, in this case, navigation. It's not consumable, so we will not lose it after using it. It also has a proficiency limit of 2. That means if our character had high dexterity, we could gain up to +2 bonus to the item's navigation skill. This is called a proficiency bonus. But in our case, our dexterity is too low to benefit from that, so we're using the item's base skill value. Still, the raft has its uses. It reduces accident risk and travel time by 5% in sea and ocean biomes. Not bad for a simple plank and some rope. Our traveler begins life at just 5 years old. No aspirations, no gold. But the world is already wide open. From here, we could travel to an institute, a city, a villa, even out into the forest, fields, or plains. The map is alive with options. Now, see those blinking green numbers on the map? That's the green number vision. They're mysterious mathematical echoes that guide humans toward their destiny. We don't fully understand them, but they always point toward something meaningful. As a child, these visions tend to lead us toward playful or creative activities. Things like carving a toy soldier, watching the clouds, or jumping rope. Don't underestimate these moments. They're gentle, low-risk ways to build your character. Most childhood actions don't require a skill check, so they're ideal for learning new skills early on. Let's follow the vision pointing toward carving a stone soldier. Before we move, we can preview the travel time and the risk of an accident. Here, it'll take 3 months with less than 3% danger. An easy trip. When we follow a green number, we're surrendering to fate. The game makes the decisions for us. Let's see where it takes us. As you can see, as you play Jellyfish Egg, the game includes a narrator who weaves your actions into a flowing tale. I'll be reading those narration passages aloud as we go, so you can get a feel for the storybook style that guides your journey. Thou embarked upon a 3-moon journey at the tender age of 5 summers past to reach yonder flatlands with intent to sculpt from earth's bounty a warrior wrought in stone. As you can hear, the narrator's tone is poetic, almost like an old legend being retold. The phrasing evokes a sense of myth and memory, making even small actions feel like pieces of a much larger story. Let's continue and see where this moment leads. Upon reaching yon expansive stretch of green and gold beneath the cosmos' sea's gaze, thou hast found thyself amidst an open realm where fields whisper tales untold. Now seeketh thee solace or merriment to play 'neath this boundless sky. Having chosen amidst this verdant expanse, where once thou were but a child of 5 summers past on thy quest for stonecraft valor, an intermediate triumph hath been thine. Now, with spirits emboldened and tools at hand within these fields that stretch to the horizon's edge under the cosmos sea's watchful eye, proceed thee toward achieving thine ultimate aspiration, carving a soldier of stone in this very plane. Having honed thy craft and tactics amidst this open realm, where once thou wert but a youthful traveller seeking play in the vastness of green fields under celestial watch, now armoured with newfound skill and bearing thine own creation, the stone soldier born from earth's embrace, it is time to resume thy journey across this plain-landed expanse, where destinies intertwine like roots beneath ancient stones. And there we go. We carved a stone soldier, which is now an in-hand item. We also gained 2 new skills, stonework and tactics. Let's equip the stone soldier and take a closer look. It has a tactics skill of level 2, not bad for a toy. Using it in hand means we'll benefit from that skill level, and it may help us learn even more as we go. After completing this action, notice how the green numbers have changed. Now they suggest different things like chasing a rainbow, catching butterflies, or playing hide and seek. Let's chase that rainbow. Four moons past thy 5th year, thou embarked upon a perilous voyage across the cosmos sea for 4 moon cycles to chase the elusive arc of light that dances betwixt the stars. Upon reaching the boundless expanse of green beneath thy feet, after traversing countless moons and fields, thou art compelled to seek out an alcove within this vastness where merriment may unfold. Having chosen amidst this endless green sea, where once thou didst seek respite and joy through games of old, now hast become one step closer on thy quest for the ethereal trail of colours that beckons from yonder. Thus preparest to chase after the fleeting rainbow's embrace. Having honed thy fleet-footedness and sharpened thine foresight amidst this verdant realm, now with the wisdom of ages imparted upon thee by playful spirits in these fields, thou art ready once more to embark anew on thy journey through time's fabric, pursuing a rainbow that whispers secrets yet untold. That playful run gave us 2 more skills, running and foreseeing. The visions may guide us, but they do not bind us. Green numbers show us where fate wishes to lead, but the world is vast, and we're always free to wander off the path. Let's do just that, and see what happens when we follow our own curiosity. We'll head to a field, away from the visions. Thou embarked upon a perilous 3-moon journey to an uncharted expanse, guided by visions seen in thine youthful 6 summers past. Upon reaching an overgrown expanse of verdure after traversing endless plains, thou findest thyself at a crossroads. Tarry through twilight's embrace for plunder beneath moonlit blooms, or press onward into the unknown, perchance to seek solace in this field's hidden sanctum. Now that we're off the beaten path, the game asks for decisions. We can loot the field at night, continue our travels, or find a place to play. Let's go with the playful option. We are just a child for now, after all. Having chosen amidst nature's bounty within this overgrown sanctuary, thou now standest at life's canvas, whether to ensnare delicate butterflies with thine gentle grasp, or feast upon ruby-hued strawberries that pepper the earth beneath thy feet, or perhaps engage in merriment with a phantasm of yore under this starlit canopy laid bare by fate's whimsy. Now we get to choose the kind of play. There are several options, each offering its own kind of experience and potential skills. Let's go with playing with an imaginary friend this time, and see where that leads us. Having indulged thine fancy by conjuring companions from realms unseen, thou art now enriched with arcane arts of mimicry and the weaving of fables. Yet, as dawn's first light breaches yonder trees, it beckons thee to resume thy odyssey through this world teeming with both wonderment and peril. That earned us 2 new skills, fairy tale and impersonating. We're starting to build a decent skill foundation, just by playing around. And that's the point. Childhood is a golden window for learning. Most activities are safe, guaranteed successes, and packed with potential new skills. As we grow older, these playful choices will vanish. Skill checks will become harder, and gaining new abilities will demand more effort. So, while you're young, take advantage of every chance to play and explore. That's it for this video. In the next one, we'll see how the skills we've gathered start to matter, how they affect skill checks, and help us tackle more complex challenges. Until then, traveler, keep chasing those green numbers.